I'm Greg Whitaker, founder and CEO of Federal Holdings, and with your support, our new PayAssure service will provide your members with the peace of mind that comes with comprehensive payroll replacement protection in the event of a government shutdown. During the last shutdown, I was moved by stories of federal workers and their families struggling to make ends meet. Most were required to continue working, but none were being paid. It all seemed so unfair, so unnecessary. Given my experience in structured finance, I knew I could help these workers. I left my position as a tenured professor of finance and economics and launched Federal Holdings because workers deserve pay, not promises. Federal government shutdowns have become the new normal, placing millions of workers at risk of missing paychecks. Federal Holdings leverages existing fintech and back office processes, recent federal law, and a management team with the expertise required to efficiently finance the billions of dollars needed to offer PayAssure, a unique financial service that ensures federal workers need never miss another paycheck due to a government shutdown. We seek to develop mutually beneficial relationships with the major federal employee unions. By working with us in this turnkey operation, the unions will aid their members while enhancing their recruitment and retention efforts and increasing revenues. Driving this enterprise is a strong team. I'm the former global head of credit derivatives at Chase, an expert in asset securitization, and a pioneer in structured finance, having launched some of the largest asset-backed funding vehicles in the world. David Beach is our COO and the founder and principal of Crestmont Investments, with over 15 years experience in structuring and financing early-stage companies. And Sharad Sami is our senior legal counsel, the former partner at Oric and one of the top structured finance attorneys in the country. We also have exceptional directors and advisors, including John Koskinen, former IRS commissioner and former OMB deputy director in charge of managing 2 previous shutdowns. Government shutdowns are the new normal, placing over 3.6 million federal workers, including our servicemen and women, at risk of missing paychecks. The duration and frequency of these shutdowns have increased over time, with 3 of the last 4 resulting in missed worker paychecks. And the last shutdown was the most damaging in history, with over 800,000 workers missing paychecks totaling $5.6 billion. Today, 64% of federal workers don't have enough savings to cover 2 weeks of expenses. So it's not surprising a study by the Prudential found the last shutdown had a devastating impact on affected workers and their families. We've met with numerous federal employees to better understand the issues, and I'll never forget Shannon E., a grandmother who supports her disabled husband. After years of struggling, they finally saved enough money to buy their first home. Shortly after closing, the government shut down and Shannon's pay stopped. But like most workers impacted by the shutdown, Shannon still had to work every day. She still had to pay her bills, including mortgage payments and her husband's health care costs. With no pay coming in and little savings left, Shannon had to choose. She paid for her husband's care and risked losing their home. The stress was overwhelming, and there are countless other stories equally compelling. Together, we can help millions of American workers, and we can help Shannon and her husband. Our ongoing discussions with federal employees and employee groups confirm a recent independent pollfish survey indicating over 60% of federal workers, or about 2.2 million employees, are willing to pay for the kind of comprehensive payroll replacement protection offered only by PayAssure. For just $2.99 a month, PayAssure ensures federal workers need never miss another paycheck due to a federal government shutdown. In the event of a shutdown, bridge loan funds, about 99.8% of normal take-home pay, are automatically deposited into plan member accounts 1 business day after each missed pay date. For our members, there's no additional paperwork, no need to even give us a call. Once the shutdown ends, member back pay is automatically transferred directly from the government payroll centers to Federal Holdings, thereby making us whole and redeeming the financial obligations of our members. That's it. Nothing more is required of our members, and there's no PayAssure related debt outstanding after shutdowns end. Let's see how PayAssure would have worked during the last shutdown for workers making $85,000 a year. The subprime interest cost for replacing a month's pay is just $11.57, all with no missed paychecks for our members. Comprehensive payroll replacement protection for less than 10 cents a day, all with no hassle, no hardships, and no hangover. Bottom line, PayAssure provides federal workers the greatest access, most flexibility, least hassle, and lowest cost compared to other funding alternatives. And unlike bank loans and credit card advances, there are no credit checks, so all federal workers can participate in PayAssure. So how does Federal Holdings fund the bridge loans to our members? We're not an insurance company that pays claims from the premiums we collect. Instead, we finance these loans by borrowing money as needed. Our proprietary financing strategy is founded upon the quality of our assets and the strength of our team. Specifically, PayAssure members assign their back pay in the event of a shutdown to Federal Holdings. These voluntary assignments of federally guaranteed back pay are our assets. And in the experienced hands of our team, such high-quality assets can be securitized to efficiently raise billions in low-cost financing. That's why we can profitably lend money to our members at rates typically below prime. 20 Gates Management has issued a letter of intent indicating their interest in issuing the asset-backed commercial paper required to meet all of our needs. We're focusing our initial marketing efforts on the major federal employee unions by seeking a series of exclusive education and marketing agreements. By working with us in this turnkey operation, the unions will aid their members while enhancing their recruitment and retention efforts and increasing revenues. The Pollfish survey indicates that 73.5% of all federal union members, about 732,000 workers, are willing to pay for PayAssure. Assuming we hit this membership target by year 5, cumulative revenue sharing with the unions over the first 5 years will be $16.9 million. Federal government shutdowns have become the new normal, placing millions of workers at risk of missing paychecks. PayAssure ensures that federal union members need never miss another paycheck due to a government shutdown. We seek to develop mutually beneficial relationships with the federal employee unions. By working with us in this turnkey operation, unions will aid their members while enhancing their recruitment and retention efforts and increasing revenues. The next time you see a serviceman or woman, a FEMA worker, or other public servant, please thank them for their service and be thankful they and their families need never again worry about missing a paycheck due to a government shutdown. Because workers deserve pay, not promises.